This is homework set number 1 for ECE 401. Now this homework set is due week 2. The goal is to pick a project for your group. The first part is pick a group, 2 people per group. The next one is pick a project. Now all the homework sets in this class are on Bison Academy. So if you go to Bison Academy, the semi-official website for NDSU, go to Senior Design 1, you've got all the lectures and the homework sets, and here's the project list. The projects you can choose from are as follows. The first one is the freezer alarm. When it gets below 10 degrees Fahrenheit, turn on an alarm. Binary counter. I want to count every 0.5 seconds, count binary 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, up to 15, then repeat. 0 through 9 counter. I have a light sensor, and I'm going to count up to 9 every time I get a shadow or the light turns on. Basically, stick this in your refrigerator. You can find out how many times the refrigerator door has been opened over the night. Light sensor. That would be similar to this guy. Get this plugged in. So here's the light sensor. Here's the... where is it? There it is. When I cover it up, it detects that I've got a shadow. And I want to count. How many times does it turn on and off? H-bridge motor driver, that's actually what this one is. I've got 4 transistors. I'll drive the motor forward or backwards based upon whether the light's on or off, or simulated actually with 2 LEDs. Green light is on. There's the sensor. Or red light on. A stoplight. Using a microprocessor, build a stoplight. So that's what this circuit is. I'm going to go green, yellow, red, using a microprocessor. This is a Raspberry Pi Pico that is controlling the 3 LEDs and sets the timing to 6 seconds green, yellow, then red. Paperclip counter. Every time I see a piece of metal like iron go by, it's going to count. Annoyatron. Again, microprocessor based. Annoy your friends and neighbors. Have it sleep, then at random times wake up and go beep, beep, beep. And number 12, a tone generator. Basically a doorbell. So when you hit the button, it's going to play your favorite tune like do 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 do. Those are the projects you have to choose from. Now the project that you pick, there are some requirements. It has to have at least 1 PNP and 1 NPN transistor in it. You need to have an LED being driven at 20 milliamps plus minus 5 milliamps, and all microprocessors need to be Raspberry Pi Pico. Some other requirements, this will come up later in the semester, is the circuit board that you wind up building is either 2 inches by 2 inches if there is no microprocessor, or 2 inches by 3 inches if there is a microprocessor. The power supply is a 9-volt battery. It's going to be stepped down to 5 volts, so everything on the board is operating off 5 volts. The LEDs have to be driven at 20 milliamps plus or minus 5. You need 2 transistors, 1 NPN, 1 PNP. And it needs to have reverse polarity protection, so if you plug in the battery backwards, you don't fry your circuit. It needs to have a fuse. We're going to simulate a fuse with a 1 ohm resistor. And has to have at least 1 IC. Your pick could be a microprocessor, 555 timer, and op amp. So that's homework set number 1. Pick a project and pick a lab partner. Due at the start of class in week number 2.